Welcome back to SVSU Red Alert. I'm JJ Boehm, joined by Jenn Boehm, who, yes, is my wife, also the head coach of the SVSU women's tennis team. Jenn, thanks for joining us.
Also the head coach of the women's tennis team, yes. Thank you.
And let's talk about your season, because you're right now really in the home stretch, 6-6 with 2 home matches remaining and fighting to get into the GLIAC tournament.
Yeah, I mean, we were in a similar situation last year where it came down to the last weekend, and you know, last year we were able to come out and get fired up for that and handle that pressure. So I'm hoping that you know, with improved play and really a pretty strong team right now, that we'll be able to do the same thing.
What is it going to take against Michigan Tech and Lake State, 2 teams very close to you in the standings, because these are 2 pivotal matches for your squad?
Yeah, I mean, we had close matches with them last year. Both of them were 5-4 matches. We pulled out the Michigan Tech match, and we unfortunately lost the Lake State match. And they've had, you know, pretty good results. They have had some losses to teams that we've beaten, so that gives us a little bit of extra confidence, I guess, going in. But it's going to be one of those, just like any other match, where it's, you know, what happens that day and kind of what energy we bring to that match. So. And
you've had a lot of close matches this season, a lot of 5-4s, a lot of 6-3s. You've won your share and lost your share, but it seems like the team week in and week out is really competing.
Yeah, I mean, I can't be more proud of how they've competed. They've come out and really, I think, shown that, well, one, you know, we're not alone in this 5-4 result pattern. We've had, I think, more 5-4 results across the GLIAC than I've seen in a really long time. So the conference itself is getting stronger, and I think each team has kind of had their share of wins and losses with those. But I really feel like what our focus will be for this week is how do we respond. You know, we had a tough 5-4 loss yesterday against Hillsdale, who is a great team, and it's just, you know, we can't really dwell on what, you know, the what ifs, so to speak. We have to really focus on what was positive and how do we take that forward into our next matches.
I know that building team chemistry is a big emphasis of what you do in your program. You've got 1 player from China, 1 player from Prince Edward Island, Canada, but then you've also got local products from Bay City Western, Essexville Garber, and Midland Dow. How do you pull all of that together into a unit?
You know, it's been a challenge because a lot of, you know, especially the players who came from outside the country didn't have team sports, you know, going into this. So, you know, kind of just rebuilding from the ground up and saying, you know, these are the fundamentals of what great teams do. We've kind of looked at examples of great teams and say, how can we implement some of those things into our team? And, you know, the girls have really responded. I think they have to buy into it and believe in it. You know, we can preach it as coaches all day, but they've really bought into it, and they really have responded. And I think we're a very tight-knit group, so.
Talk about the seniors that have been part of this program, because I know these last few matches are obviously going to mean a whole lot to them.
Sure. You know, we have 3 seniors right now, and all of them are competing in our lineup and have, you know, had key matches throughout the season and really have brought, I guess, that sense of urgency to our team too. They feel it. They know that these are some of their last chances to play, and they want to get the team rallied behind that movement to try to, you know, really inspire them. Like, you know, we have to get that idea for our younger and upper or underclassmen to really, you know, do this for the seniors as well as themselves.
And as you get ready for these last 2 matches and then hopefully get ready for the GLIAC tournament, what do you most want to see out of your team? Because it's interesting, you have an individual sport in a team format.
Right. And I think our focus has been team the whole time. You know, it's accumulation of individual efforts, and what we can ask of them is that every day they give the best of what they have that day, and try to inspire and motivate each other to give the best, because obviously everyone's not going to be perfect and play their perfect match every time they come out. But you know, our captains, our seniors, and really our whole team has been really bought into the idea of, you know, let's inspire each other. Let's do this as a team. We win together as a team. We lose together as a team. It's not one person.
Well, good luck in your final 2 home matches against Michigan Tech and Lake State, and hopefully good luck in the GLIAC tournament as well.
Thank you.
That's SVSU women's tennis coach Jenn Boehm. When we come back, I'll be rejoined by football coach Jim Collins. That's next on SVSU Red Alert.